Hey, just to be clear, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God, look at that though. Walk back, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Spinner putting me on, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, this build is not all the way upgraded. It's just going crazy, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying, do something different, you know what I'm saying, until 2K26 come out. This build is currently a 76 overall. I mean, no, 78. You know, my bad. Jump shot, everything about this build is literally, y'all can go watch older video. I might just update y'all with different videos and stuff like that, but it's already posted. Jump shots, everything. It's my older jump shot that I have from my 6ix9ine videos and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody tuning in for real, bro. We about to get into this build video. Shout out to all my boys. And we going crazy, bro. Look at this. Oh my God, behind the back. Look at this. Hey, let's get into it. No kiss. So now that y'all seen what the build could do, you know what I'm saying? We did all of that. I'm about to show you how to make this build, bro. Look it. So the first, obviously, that stuff didn't matter right there. But for position, I went with small forward, 6'7", 190. Let me get to that 190 real quick. 190, you know what I'm saying? And we go 6'11". 6'11 wingspan. It's literally just for, watch, I'm about to show y'all. Watch, let me reset this real quick. Look at our 3-pointer in mid-range, right? I feel like that's all you really need for max wingspan is like an 87 mid-range, you know what I'm saying? But I wanted to go crazy. So look, we went with a 93 mid-range right here. That's why we got that 6'11 wingspan. So now look at this right here. I'm about to tell y'all this right here. This build, like, I'm not even bullshitting when I say this build goes crazy. Looking for the layup, we went 75 for the layup. Look at 75 for the layup, right? And literally, I went 75 for the layup. Obviously, you get layup mix master. If you want to have layup mix master higher, it is pretty nice for your euros and stuff like that you want to, you know what I'm saying, your hop step, you know what I'm saying, when you go into that paint and stuff like that. But 75 is just perfect for me, you know what I'm saying. And the best so far, the best layup style, if you trying to do some OP Euro steps and stuff like that in the paint, Zion is pretty tough, but his regular layup is not tough. So that's why I just use default. Just use default small or default swing. For me, I use default swing, but both of them is pretty nice with the mixture of both good regular layups and good Euro steps. Right? For my drive and dunk, look at this. I went all the way to a 91. Right? With a 91, you could, you know what I'm saying? This one, my whole idea is to put 5 cap breakers on my drive and dunk. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm gonna have a 96, right? And now currently what y'all seen in the clip so far, I only had an 89. You know what I'm saying? Standing dunk, we ain't gonna worry about none of this stuff right here, right? We're gonna go straight to the, like I said, we're gonna put 5 cap breakers right here. Now going straight to the mid range, putting that baby all the way up. Trying to tell you, all the way up, right? I only got 15 cap breakers, you know what I'm saying? I didn't get this season's cap breaker yet, or I didn't get last season because I just felt like it was no need. I'm not even gonna lie. My builds is alright that I have, I'm not gonna lie. Then I went with a 77 3-pointer. That is perfect, especially the mid-range with this badge right here on the right side. Set shot specialist on Hall of Fame is gonna balance your 3-pointer out. I'm not gonna lie. It's not even gonna feel like a 77, bro. Just because you have this 93. You know what I'm saying? Now if you have like an 80 mid-range, that 77 might feel like a 77. I'm not gonna lie. But with the higher, yeah, y'all get the point right there, right? Now ball handle, I went with an 85. Obviously, you don't have to do that if you don't want to, but that's just something that I did, right? You know what I'm saying? 85. Now with speed with ball, right? You can go +3. You can go +3 if you would like, but you really don't even need that. I'm not even gonna lie. You really don't even need that, bro. You just learn how to dribble on builds that just, because my dribble style requires, if you want to use Zion or normal, it requires a 40 speed with ball or a 60 speed with ball. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, people could dribble. You can really dribble with like any what is it called? Dribble style, really. But those are just the two. You know what I'm saying, for tall guards and stuff like that. And now the reason I say this is OP low key because look it, you're going to have a 96 driving dunk. You have a 93 mid range, so offense is already good. A 90 ball handle because I'm going to put +5 on my ball handle. If you don't have to put +5 if you don't want to. That's just me though, because you get handles for days at a 90 ball handle. That's gonna help you dribble for longer, and you know what I'm saying, not get as tired as fast, especially when you like, you know what I'm saying, moving around and stuff like that, right? Now, interior, we're gonna have a 60, and the reason I said 60, I feel like a 60 is like just the minimum. You know what I'm saying? You need that paint patroller, bro. You need that paint patroller. You get that. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, look at this different stuff you can get like post lockdown, but I'm pretty sure like a lot of the times when I try to go against when I go against guards and stuff like that, they really don't have no strength, right? But it is kind of OP though when the guards have the strength, high ass strength and shit, and they just keep backing down. So, but that's besides the point. Let's just say I don't really play against people like that anyway. So, majority of the time I'm going against regular guards and stuff like that, and when they try to dunk and stuff, you'll be able to get a lot of these blocks and stuff like that, right? Now this is another OP part. I'm trying to tell y'all, my perimeter defense, 87. 87. And the reason why is because I have a higher perimeter. I think I got a 96 perimeter on my one build. It don't even feel like, you don't feel nothing different. Or whatever the 90s, whatever, to get all purple badges, like, bro, like, you know, it's not a real big difference. So I say 92, right, is a sweet spot, and that's where my last set of cap breakers is going, right there, at that perimeter, to make it a 92. You know what I'm saying? So now you gotta remember, you got a 92 perimeter, you got a 90 ball handle, you got a 93 shot, you got a 93 mid range. My fault. You got a 96 driver dunk, bro. Like, this is crazy, bro. Look at this right here, right? Now for my steal, I go at a 79. Nothing crazy, because 79 for me is perfect. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It helps, especially when a lot of people is dexing and stuff like that, bro. It helps so much, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Now for my defensive rebound, we're gonna go all the way up to that 80 ball. Now look at that right there. I get that rebound chaser on silver. Oh, my fault. I skipped the block. My fault, y'all. Don't, you know what I'm saying? My fault with the block. We went 70. What was it? What's it? Oh, 78 to get that high flyer denier. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get it up, right? Now vertical, because I know y'all gonna be looking at the high flyer denier. Now that vertical, you know what I'm saying? We put that vertical all the way to an 85, bro. Look at this. Look at this. Even if you was to make this build, look at, you had a 95 overall right now. You have 4 to go. You know what I'm saying? All you need is these 2 right here. You know what I'm saying? I went with an 85 agility, because I feel like 85 is smooth. I'm not gonna lie. You could really look at, you really could go run like this if you want to and just put the rest on strength. But for me, I went with that 80 speed. You know what I'm saying? And then the rest, like I said, really, if you try to block people in the paint, you just really need block and interior. That strength, bro. Like I said, you barely run into people like that, bro. But when you do, I mean, just don't give them the ball, bro. Have you play with a big or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then I put the rest on offensive rebound. You know what I'm saying? And that's just like that. Or you can, let me see. Okay, we're gonna go 80 right here. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, that's why I went offensive rebound, because you can't even get a lot of things anyway. But yeah, that's the build right there. You know what I'm saying? And you know, remember, y'all can glitch the build names too if y'all want to. I'm not gonna lie, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can glitch the names too. I like this name. It's alright or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's how you make the build. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all subscribe if y'all new. And we off this thing. No. Kizzy.